How you doing, everyone? We're going to give it just a minute or two before we start it up. As usual, the way our class today is going to run is we're going to be going through a nice stretch into a few circuits and continuing through that. My name is Eric from HIIT Excellence, partnered with Healthletica to bring you this workout just like every Wednesday. What we're going to be doing today is we're going to be going over a leg day, starting with a nice leg stretch and running along the leg like that. As always, hitting core and making sure we're really targeting the abductors due to the fact that I'm sure a lot of us are doing a lot more sitting than usual. So that could definitely have a factor in your overall health and support, and we're going to challenge that. We're going to start with a really nice stretch starting now. So welcome to our class. First and foremost, we're going to be doing a side lunge, stretching out the inner groin and getting out the outer hamstring. From here, taking a pivot down to one knee and stretching forward, activating through the groin. Coming back up and over to the other side, activating through the groins and getting down and low. Nice amount of quad in this, especially in the rear quad. Coming back up and crossing my legs over. We're going to be reaching down. The reason I'm doing this is to activate my hamstrings. It's great for my overall knee support. Coming down on the other side and reaching down to my toes. From here, we're going to be doing sticking a leg out. I'm going to be sticking my toes as if I'm trying to put them through the sole of my shoe, so pressing them towards the ground. And lifting those toes towards the ceiling. Really good for the overall calf. Coming into the other side, toes towards the ground, and toes towards the top, just like so. What we're going to be getting into now, a little bit of a more difficult stretch, but I feel like everyone here is going to be able to do it. So we're getting into a wide position, both hands to the outside, activating the inner hamstring, switching sides. Perfect. Coming down and grabbing the outside heels, just like so. We're holding this for 5 seconds. Excellent. Taking a second to warm up our abductors with a little bit of dynamic stretching, just like so. As always, our exercise today is going to have a portion where we go through the initial circuit, which will be repeated before every other circuit. Getting into a wide stance in here and reaching down for your toes across. Just like so. Taking this time to focus on your breathing. In through the nose, out through the mouth. For 3, 2, 1, and the last one. Excellent job. From here, we're going to be getting into our actual dynamic workout, starting with a variation of a mountain climber. For this variation, I'm on my hands and bringing my knees out to the side, targeting a lot of hip and oblique. We're going to be doing this for 10 reps, and we're going to be starting that right now. Going through our abductors, just like so. Continuing for 10 reps. You may feel a little bit of a pulling in the abductors because they're really tight. That's okay. Our goal with today's class is to loosen those up. Continuing up to your 10th rep, I'm going to say you're probably there right about now. We're going to get into a variation of a mountain climber, a different variation. Again, on the high plank. This time, trying to bring my knee towards my opposite elbow. Now, if you somehow can actually touch your elbow, please don't. But going across to that opposite elbow. You're going to be doing this for 10 reps as well. Starting now, let's go. And crossing over. Excellent. Making sure that we're keeping our butt low, our back straight, and our core engaged while powering through those abductors. Continuing for another 3, 2, 1. Excellent work. From here, we're going to be getting into a different stretch for our upper leg. We're going to be doing a cross kick. Very simple, just kicking up to that opposite hand, just like so. Starting now, we're going to be doing this for 15 seconds. Perfect. Just continuing along at a moderate pace. If you can go fast, perfect. If you have to go at a slower pace, that's perfectly okay as well. Getting those feet nice and high up. For 3, 2, 1. Excellent. We're going to be getting into a skater. Gone over skaters before, but if this is your first time at our class, A, welcome, and B, with a skater, we're powering across. Back foot touches out, just like so. Working at a consistent pace. If you want to go really fast and you can, that's perfect. If you're going more at a pace like I am right now, or a slower pace, that's okay too. You want to focus on an explosive push across through your quad. We're going to be going for this for 20 seconds. Nice and strong across. A good way to do it is pretend you're actually on ice. It really helps get that form down solid. Excellent. Pushing from side to side. 10 seconds left. Beautiful. Continuing for 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Take a second if you need to grab some water. If you have them, this is an awesome time to grab a booty band. What we're going to be doing with this, or with just our body weight, is getting into a side lunge, kick back. Side lunge, kick back. If you are using the band, you have it around your calves. We're going to be doing this for 10 reps on each side, starting now together. Side lunge, kick back. Side lunge, kick back. The reason we do the kick back is to activate the hip flexor. Again, today is going to be really focused on hip mobility and overall hip strength. Excellent. Continuing at a solid pace. Taking a second to get your footing before hopping back into that lunge. Making sure we're not falling into it. And for one more. Beautiful. And getting into the other side. Oh, my apologies. Getting down into your hip. And out. Side lunge. And out. Side lunge. Out, just like so. Continuing on this side for another 10 reps. Excellent. Out. And side. And out. And side. Beautiful. Continuing for another 3. At least that's 3 by my count. You might be going a little faster than me. You might be going slower than me. That's perfectly okay. This class is designed to go at your own pace. If you need, you can always rewind and pick up a spot where we missed off. And here is also a great time to have this band. If you happen to have one, I'm going to be putting mine on and around my calves. For this exercise, we're going to be doing an abduction squat. Now, first I want to go over a squat form really quick. Make sure that we're sitting into our squat like we have an imaginary chair behind us. Now that we have that down, we're going to get into the actual workout here. To squat, at the bottom, we're abducting. Up. Opening the hips. Beautiful. Opening up. Very similar to that machine at the gym if you've ever used it. Coming down, opening, and going back up. Great for building strength in your hips, especially if you have an office job or an at-home office job. I know personally my hips have been super tight. Been doing a ton of work sitting in the office, so I can totally relate on that one. Coming down, open. And for one more. Excellent. For this next workout, we're going to be getting on the ground. It's going to be another hip abduction exercise. However, it's going to be a little different, targeting more of an upper medial part of the area. On the ground, lifting my hip up. On front profile, that looks like so. Coming up through the hip. Activating right through the glute. Like so. This exercise we're going to be doing for 10 reps. And we're going to start that now. Getting those nice abductions out, starting on whatever side. Personally, I'm starting on my left. Perfect. Making sure we're getting a nice flare out, but we're also making sure that we're not overextending the hip. If it gets uncomfortable and it feels like it's getting a little bit of a pull, an aggressive pull, definitely don't want to continue with this exercise. It would most likely mean that your hips are just a little too tight right now. Something you could definitely correct, by the way, by doing either a athletic or yoga class, or even if you look up on YouTube some good hip flexor stretches, there's a ton that you can do with nothing more than your body weight, and they're a great asset. At this point, going over onto your other hip, making sure that we're getting a nice range. You can also use the booty band here to make it a little harder if need be, although I find some people have a difficult time doing these as they are. Continuing onwards, up towards your 10th rep. Beautiful, great job. Now that we've gone through this circuit, we're going to go through it again a little bit faster. Now that I feel that you guys have a little bit of a grasp on the exercises, and of course, if that isn't the case, you could always take a second to refresh and rejoin us. So what we're going to be doing, getting into that side lunge, kick back, side lunge, kick back, going for 10 reps, and kicking back. Side lunge, kicking back, and back. Excellent. Combination movements at this time, especially while we're all inside, are an absolute must due to the fact that they allow you to A, burn more calories, and B, get a lot more of your workout so you can target more muscles. It's really easy to burn out after a really hard 30-minute workout. So if we can hit as many things as possible in that 30-minute workout, we can maximize our efforts and maximize our muscular endurance. Back and in. Excellent. I'm going to be switching over to my other side. If you haven't done 10 yet, it's perfectly okay. Take your time. In and out. In and out. In and out. Beautiful. Side lunge and back. Side lunge and back. Feel free to grab a weight while you do this as well to hold in your hands. Side lunge and back. Beautiful. Continue for another 3 reps. 2, 1, and for our last rep. And kicking back. Grabbing your band if you'd like, and getting down into our abduction squat. Abducting out. Excellent. Getting a lot of hip flexor in that. Excellent. Continuing with this exercise for 10 reps. If you're following along with me there, I was at 4. Take a second, grab a drink. Excellent. And continuing along. Squatting down, opening, and back up. Squatting down, opening, and back up. Another one that you could totally do with weights, including the band, if you happen to have it. Although I personally like to demonstrate these with as little equipment as possible, because I know most people tend to have none at home. Getting back on the ground to target those abductors. Upwards. Upwards, just like so. If you want to see what it looks like with a band, I can throw that on real quick and show you. With a band, with my hands positioned, and I'm just lifting up. Very similar, making sure the band is around my quads, mid-quad. Pushing through our 10 reps on each side. After you've finished up on whatever side you've started with, whether that be left or right, we're going to be getting into the other side. for 10 reps as well. Just like so. Continuing along until you get to that 10th rep. Once you get there, take a second, grab some water. We're going to be getting back into our initial starting position and continuing through to the next circuit in this workout. Awesome. Great job. Have your water. Join me back on the ground. We're going to get into our variation mountain climber to target obliques and hip flexors. Outwards. Just like so. With a high knee. Almost like we're trying to bring it up to where our elbow is. Unlike the cross climber, where we're going across to touch the elbow, we're actually trying to get it to the elbow's height. Just like so. Pushing through until you hit your 10th rep. Once you get there, we're going to be getting right into our cross climbers. Pushing across, this one for 10 reps as well. Pushing through a strong core, strong hip flexors, making sure that we're activating those obliques with every rep. Great job getting to your 10th rep. From here, what we're going to be doing is we're going to get into those cross kicks again. Nice and high. Use this time, catch your breath. Use it as your active rest. Breathing through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. We're going to be continuing this for another 10 seconds. Just like so. For 3, 2, 1. Excellent. From here, getting back into our skaters from side to side. We'll be pushing these across for 30 seconds before we get into our next circuit. The next circuit's a little big. We're going to be doing it twice. 5 or 6 to 6 exercises, and it'll have you getting a really good sweat on. Pushing across. Excellent. Continuing for another 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Take this time. Grab some water. So here's what we're going to be getting into. We're going to start with the jump squat. Again, make sure we have that squat form. Sitting into the imaginary chair. Making sure I can still see my toes past my knees. With the jump squat, I'm launching off my toes, putting the pressure when I land onto my heels. I'm going to be doing these, and you're going to be joining me for them, for 30 seconds. We're going to be starting that in 3, 2, let's go. Using my arms for that upward momentum and launching off. Excellent. Focusing on one spot on the room. It will definitely help keep a balanced form on your landing. Continue it for 5 seconds. Excellent job. Great work. Take a second, catch your breath if you need to. During this time, you can watch me in terms of how to do a jump lunge, which we're going to be doing next. For a jump lunge, classic lunge, you're going in. The jump lunge, I'm doing a switch in the air. These are awesome for your cardio, great for your hip flexors, and really essential for your core as they're a prime explosive movement. We're going to be doing these for 30 seconds as well. We're going to be starting these now. Let's go. Excellent. Focusing on that explosive movement, side to side. Very similar to our skater. Only real difference is the direction we're doing it in. Continuing onwards for another 15 seconds. Pushing hard through your quads. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great work. Take a second. Grab some water. What we're going to be doing now is a split squat. Typically with a split squat, you need a chair or a couch or a table. However, I'm going to show you a way to do it where you don't need any of that. For this variation of the split squat, you need to be beside a wall. One leg up on it. Hopping forward and squatting down. In this case, my back foot is supporting on my toes. With my front foot, I want to make sure that when I do go down, I can still see my toes past my bent knee. Making sure that we do have a flatter foot on the wall. We're going to start this exercise very shortly. What we're going to be doing for it, 6 reps on each side. Get into your wall, getting into position, and let's go. 2, focusing on one spot in the room will really help in terms of keeping your stability. And 6, switching over to the other side. Or we're going down. 2, 3, 4, 5, and our last rep for 6. Excellent job. We're going to be doing 2 more exercises. One's very easy and one is a little more challenging. Start with the one that's a little more challenging, mostly because of the stability. On one foot, coming up to my toes for 2, 1, coming down to my heel. Up to my toes, 2, 1, and down to my heel. The reason I'm holding at the top is to focus on my time under tension. This is what creates micro tears and builds muscle. Starting on either side, I'm personally going to be starting on my right side, keeping a tight core, coming up and back down, coming up and back down. We're going to be doing this for 6 reps on each side. Up into my calf and down. And switching on our 6th rep. Up into my calf and down. Up and back down. Making sure that we're holding tight in the calf. Upwards hold and back down. Continuing all the way up to our 6th rep. What we're going to be doing from there is getting into a glute bridge. I turn this mat so you can see me a little bit better as I do it. With a glute bridge, I'm on the floor, bent knees. I can have my hands kind of wherever I want, unless you have a weight. If you have a weight, you have them on your pelvis. So what we're going to be doing here is pushing our pelvis up to a tight core and tight hamstrings. This is called a glute bridge, and it's phenomenal in terms of strengthening your glute strength as well as your hip flexor strength. Through a tight core. Excellent work. Also a really good introductory core workout. If you are working on starting to develop a stronger core, something like this, especially with a kettlebell, can be an absolute asset for you. Back down, continuing to our 8th rep. Beautiful. Coming back up to the top, taking a second, grabbing our water, and we're going to be repeating this circuit for 1 more round. After that, we're going to be closing with a nice stretch, and you can go on to enjoy the rest of your Wednesday. It's really easy to get the days all mixed up when you're in quarantine. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be getting right back into those squats, getting low and jumping up, just like so. We're going to be doing this for another 30 seconds and powering through strong quads, making sure that I'm landing with the pressure towards my heels. The reason that I'm doing that is I want to reduce the impact to the muscles around my shin. It's a much weaker area in almost everybody, so we want to make sure that we're not putting too much pressure on that and creating shin splits. For me, they really suck. Continuing on for another 5 seconds. 2, 1. Excellent job. Taking this time to get into our jump lunge, which we will be doing for 30 seconds as well. Powerfully from side to side. Make sure we're launching off strong quads, continuing for another 15. Beautiful. By now, your legs probably hate you a little bit, but it's okay because we are almost done our workout. Beautiful job. You'll also be stronger in the long run because of a lot of these movements. It's the kind of thing that if you do, I want to say every third day, you'll definitely notice an increase in your overall hip strength. From here, we're going to be taking our time to get back into the split squats. One foot on the wall, coming forward, and squatting down. And if you are using a couch or a table, perfectly okay too. I like to present this option because I know some people work out in a room like me where they don't have much furniture at all. Beautiful. And into your other side. Going down for 6 reps. Excellent. Coming into our calf raise for 6 reps on each side as well. Holding at the top for 1, 2. For 1, 2. 1, 2. Excellent work. For 2 more reps on that side. We're going to now be switching over to our other side, making sure that we're holding tight at the top and heel back down firm. Tight at the top and heel back down firm. Now, making sure that we do keep in mind that we're trying to find one location to look at to keep that balance. Great work. We're going to be now getting into our glute bridge as our final exercise together. Getting on the ground, grabbing my weight if I have one, if not, pressing upwards. And pressing upwards. Continuing through our reps. Excellent. We're going to be going for 8 reps again. Tight hold at the top. And for our last one. Beautiful job. What we're going to do together is a nice quad stretch, and then you can go on to enjoy the rest of your night. For starters, I'm going to one side profile so you can see me. I'm leaning back. I'm not sitting on my feet. My feet are just right beside me. I'm leaning back to activate the quads. Now, if you do practice Helvetica yoga, odds are you've probably been able to get fully onto the ground. This is a great quad stretch as it gets a lot of depth into the upper quad. Regardless of how far you can go down, we're going to be starting with that initial movement just at this level to activate the quad. The next thing we're going to be doing is getting onto our backs, lifting our left leg, putting my left arm on a 45-degree angle, and bringing my left leg over my right, where I will bend the knee, pull it into my chest, and bring the knee across my body towards my right side. I may feel a click in my upper hip and low back. That's perfectly natural. This is a chiropractic release. Coming back to the top and leg down. From here, I'm putting my right arm up into a 45-degree angle, lifting my right leg and hovering it over my left side, making sure I stay looking at my hand. I'll be going through all the instructions verbally to make sure that you don't have to twist your head because that could create a lot of stress. I'm bringing my knee up and towards my chest and pushing that knee towards the left side of my body. Coming back in and straightening my leg out. Very good. We're going to close in a child's pose. Forehead towards the ground. We're going to hold for 3 breaths. In through the nose and out through the mouth. And that concludes today's leg day. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope that you had a really good workout. Next week, we're going to be going through an upper body and core day, and I look forward to seeing you guys all then. Until next time, cheers and have an absolutely great week.